entrepreneurship. Okay. So saya akan ambil attendance dulu. Setakat ni kelas saya ni, kelas ni, uh, okay, saya akan panggil nama ya. Reina.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Kavina Shini. Okay, Nasrul.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Firial Humaira. Humaira, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Sailesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I thought you want to go somewhere.
Changed it.
Change ready. Okay, good. Ahmad Kamal.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Muhammad Hairul. Okay, Brittany.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Muhammad Haziq.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Kendarasan.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Sharifa.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Ahmad Shafiq.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Divya.
Yes, madam.
Abhinaya.
Yes, madam.
Adib.
Yes,
Adib
madam.
Omar. Ada. Marilyn.
Ada, madam.
Muhammad Suyuf.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Zafran. Muhammad Zafran.
Ada puan.
Okay. Muhammad Iman.
Ada puan.
Ada. Nurul Najiha.
Ada, puan.
Okay. Darshini.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nur Alia.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Rishi Gason.
Yes, madam.
Ada tak nama yang saya tak sebut?
Hi, madam.
Suhasan.
Yes.
Suhasan, nama you tak ada?
Huh?
You register already, anak?
Yes, I register.
Yes,
Let me check and explain.
your name is not here, you know. I checked already, it's not in the system for me to pick up under your class. You see,
Okay, yeah, let me check and explain to you.
Okay, wait, let me also check. Wait, I want to confirm all this attendance first this week. I don't want any issues next week. Even yesterday your name was not there, Suhasan.
Okay, ma'am. Wait.
Yesterday also your name was not there. So only your name is missing. Any other names? Any other names? So can you do your registration, Suhasan?
Can, ma'am. No problem.
Okay, so your name is not there. That means it doesn't appear here, you know. I just admitted just now Kavina, or I just admit in Tenarasan. Okay, so your name was not here. So please look at it. Okay, so that's
Okay,
about
ma'am.
your attendance. And wait, let me check your name is somewhere else. No, your name is not here. What happened to Lim? Kenapa? Apa jadi dengan Lim?
Dia
Ya?
tak ambil subjek ni.
Tak ambil
Dia tak
subjek
ambil
ni.
subjek ni.
Oh, okay. So kita akan proceed lah dengan nota semalam ya. Okay? So, you orang ada cuba tak install software tu? Ada
Dah.
cuba tak install software tu? Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Boleh ya. Okay, tak apalah. Mungkin minggu depan kita akan lihat software tersebut. Okay. So siapa yang ada masalah tu? Dashini, you were asking me, right? Is it okay for you?
Now okay, ma'am.
Now okay already. Okay, so it's a very simple software, MySQL database that we'll be using. Okay, only a few commands I'll give you. I'll guide you truly. Okay, I'll guide you step by step how to use it. Next week, maybe we can start during the lab section. So make sure you have we have class next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday, we will have class from 2 to 5. So I'll try to finish this theory by next week, and then middle we will start on the lab section for a while. Because the lab 2 software tu kita kena guna untuk topik 4. Tapi saya akan introduce you dengan topik 2 dulu. Topik 2 dengan topik 4 dia banyak berkaitan. Okay, so kita akan mula dengan topik 2 juga dululah. Okay. Okay, sekarang kita akan pergi kepada nota yang saya ajar hari tu ya. Okay, you all have any problem when I'm talking to you in English or not? Any problem or not? I think all of you should be able to understand, right? If you want me to repeat in Bahasa, also I have no issue. Okay, I'll be using both the languages. Okay, so if you don't understand anything, you want me to repeat in Bahasa, also no problem. Okay. Okay, so we will start from where we stop. Is it raining over there? Miri, is it raining in Miri? Brittany?
No.
No. Alia, is it raining in Johor?
No, madam.
No. Penang is raining. Where's the Penang guys? Penang guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Are you under the blanket or off already from the bed?
Off from the bed.
Off from the bed. Okay. So good to hear that because it's heavy rain here. It was from morning, especially in Balik Pula. Wow, very bad just now. Now it's getting better. Okay. So KL, how about KL? Is it still raining?
Tak, pagi tadi je, madam.
Pagi ada?
Yes.
Monsoon tu, I ingat dia follow SPM tau. I rasa monsoon tu dia follow SPM. You tengok SPM, you letak bulan 11 dia banjir. You letak bulan 12 dia banjir. Sekarang you bawa bulan 3 pun dia banjir. I pun tak tahu lah SPM tu nak buat bila. Selalu dia ikut je macam tu. So, kita akan lihat. Macam semalam kita dah lihat dekat sini kan. Mana kita berhenti semalam I rasa kita berhenti dekat sini. Okay, apa tu traditional approach? What do you think is the traditional approach? Semalam saya dah discuss tau. Semalam saya dah discuss, kita ada beberapa approach. You tengok sini ya, text data saja ni. Text data ni yang kita panggil sebagai traditional approach. Kita either gunakan kertas, dulu-dulu mana ada komputer kan. Diorang akan letak satu ledger book tau untuk semua information Diorang macam accounts dengan sales. Semua tu dia akan ada buku untuk record. Itu traditional dulu-dulu lah. So diorang akan ada satu accountant lah. Accountant konon lah. Yang pandai buat maths ni, dia akan ada untuk account. Dia akan ada untuk barang-barang yang dijual kalau diorang ada business lah. So semua tu buku. Okay, setiap satu tu dia akan ada buku untuk record. Okay, so itu kita panggil traditional. Lepas tu, bila kita dah mula ada komputer pada tahun 80-an, ke 70-an, 80-an, apa dia orang buat? Dia orang ada software, simple software lah. Macam dulu macam tahun 80-an, Excel yang saya pernah guna dipanggil Lotus 123. I tak tahu you orang pernah nampak ke tak yang tu, tapi yang itu yang kami gunakan lah, Lotus 123. Okay, so dia punya application tu very limited tau. You tak boleh nak buat banyak benda dengan tu. Okay, very limited Lotus 123 ni. Okay, kemudian as time goes on, lepas tu kita ada Intel Pentium tu semua, dan lepas tu kita ada Microsoft Office. That's where our evolution actually started. Okay, Microsoft Office dia mula kenalkan Excel dengan Access. So yang tu also considered. Even Excel is also considered a traditional filing, you know. Also traditional filing. Okay, even Excel. It is not extensively used yet. Okay, you tengok dia adalah simple, organized in rows and column. Anything which is organized in row and column is called simple filing. Okay, it's a simple filing or traditional filing. It's only for single user, but the main purpose adalah untuk store, organize, protect and retrieve data. Okay, so you nak carilah, katakan you tulis dalam buku kan, you nak cari nama lim. Okay, katakan you nak cari nama lim. Okay, you kena cari satu. You Tak tahu, kalau you follow order tak apalah. Tapi kalau you tak follow order, you kena carilah satu buku ataupun 10 buku pun you kena cari nama penuh dia. Ataupun kalau you guna alphabetic order, senang sikit lah. Mungkin untuk alphabetic order lim tu, dia mungkin ada 10 orang, so you cari. So you tengok masa pencarian dia pun lambat. Betul tak? Masa pencarian dia pun lambat. Okay? So itu yang kita panggil sebagai traditional approach in information processing. You faham Data kita dah bagi apa subjek ni? Database. Database ni kita nak proses data dalam komputer, itu saja. Database memproses tak kisah apa jenis data dalam komputer sistem. Itulah database. Okay? So sebelum kita ada database ni, kita ada traditional approach yang saya bagi tahu tadi. You ada row, you ada column, dia boleh jadi buku, dia boleh jadi Excel ataupun format yang lain. Okay? Historically, such system were often manual, paper and pencil systems. Okay, the papers within this system were organized in order to facilitate the expected use of the data. Sekarang I suruh you cari lim, senang aja you cari. You pergi control F, you tekan, you press, you tekan lim, dia akan keluar. Lagi best database punya sistem. You nak cari apa? You nak cari lim daripada Sabah dan gaji dia lebih daripada 20,000, you boleh cari dia. Cepat you boleh cari kriteria-kriteria yang you nak. Okay, sebab tu database management system ni dia lebih cepat, okay, berbanding dengan traditional ataupun Excel ataupun dengan Access. Okay, sebab tu orang sekarang switch kepada database management system. Faham tak? You boleh tahu the traditional approach dan kenapa kita perlu switch kepada database management system. Okay, so you tengok kalau desktop database management pun ada, dia ada relational database management system. So yang ini dua lah, kita akan compare lah. So ini dah jadi database management system dua. Dua ni dah jadi database management system. Yang ini pula text database ni filing system ataupun Excel ataupun yang inilah Excel, sorry. Database ni Excel jugalah, tapi susah juga kita nak guna, okay? Berbanding dengan relational ini. Daripada text filing ni, dia ada upgrade sikit kepada desktop database program. That is your Excel, your Access. Yang filing ni betul-betul guna pencil and pen and book. So upgrade from that is Excel. As I told you, those days I was using Lotus 1, 2, 3. Memang limited dia punya information, tapi you boleh buat row dengan column. Okay, sebab tu kita ada Microsoft Excel dan sekarang kita ada banyak database system. Okay. Okay, kenapa? Discuss the disadvantages of the traditional approach to information processing in terms of, okay. So, yang ini saya dah summarize dekat you. Saya dah summarize dekat sini. Apakah disadvantage, keburukan traditional approach yang kita panggil sebagai paper and pen ni? Okay. So, data security. Dia tak ada data security. Easily accessible and not safe. Semua orang boleh lihat data. Okay, siapa curi buku you, cukuplah dia boleh dapat semua data you. Faham tak? Dia boleh curi buku you, dia boleh data you. Itu maksud dia, data security. Dengan traditional approach ni, dan you boleh manipulate data tersebut juga ya. Sebab data tu tak ada security, tak ada password. Tak ada authentic persons who taking care of that. Okay, so that's where there is no data security in traditional approach. And then data redundancy. Selalu akan dengar data redundancy ni ya. Maksudnya bila you guna okay, katakan dalam buku tu you tulis kita ambil Ali lah, okay? Ali membuat pinjaman sebanyak 10,000. Okay? Kemudian dalam bulan 7. Kemudian dalam bulan 11 tahun lepas dia datang pinjam lagi 20,000. So takkan you tak ada tempat dah nak tulis dalam buku tu, so you akan buka lagi file, you akan buka lagi page lain, you tulis. So data Ali tu dia ada banyak tempat. Ali kat sini, Ali kat page 10, Ali kat page 20, Ali kat page 30, Ali yang sama. So itu yang kita panggil duplicate into or more files. Okay, high storage. Because Ali tu dah banyak, you tak boleh dah compile data tu dalam satu kolom. Okay, so what you have to do, it requires high storage and access cost. Okay, so that is what we call data redundancy. That means data duplication of data. So ini yang kita nak kurangkan bila kita nak switch kepada database management system. Faham tak? Kita nak security, kita tak nak ada data redundancy. Data redundancy maksudnya data tu dia repeat banyak kali. Kita tak mahu benda tu. Kalau ada nama Ali tu, satu je nama Ali. Semua data tentang Ali tu hanya ada dalam satu row dan kolom. Okay, itu yang kita nak. Okay, itu yang tak ada dalam traditional approach ni. Kemudian data isolation. Not available in one file, scattered. So data redundancy sebab dia kan duplicate dalam banyak pages kan. So in one, mungkin dia dalam file-file yang lain, buku yang lain, nama Ali tu. So data isolation not available in one file. Scattered in all file. Tu yang saya cakap nama Ali ni mungkin ada dalam file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5 pun ada nama dia. Okay? So itu yang kita panggil data isolation. Ini yang kita tak akan ada dalam database system. Kemudian kita ada program ataupun data dependency. That means depend on master and vice versa. So data tersebut dia macam bergantung tau. Kalau you buat perubahan kepada master, you kena balik buat perubahan dekat dia punya slave pun. Okay? Sama juga kalau you buat perubahan kepada slave, you kena pergi buat dekat master. Okay, so itu pun kita tak mau, depend on master and vice versa. Bila kita, nanti you akan tengok bila kita gunakan database system ni, dia tak ada masalah. You tukar dia punya data, you tak perlu tukar dia punya format master tersebut. Okay, tapi untuk traditional approach ni, you have no choice, you have to do that. Okay, and then lack of flexibility. Yang conventional ni, yang traditional ni, lacking in giving unanticipated data. Okay, katakan dia nak data macam tu yang saya bagi tahu, dia nak data gaji lebih daripada 20. Dia nak gaji mutu lah sekarang ya. Dia nak gaji mutu lebih, dia bukan mutu saja, dia nak seseorang pekerja yang gaji dia lebih daripada 20,000 tapi dalam dia punya kerja adalah manager dan dia pada branch mungkin KL. Okay, so you tengok, dia nak 3 information ni. Dalam traditional ni, you boleh dapat tak 3 information ni? You tak boleh, you kena cari file 1, you kena cari dalam file 2, you kena cari dalam file 3. Okay, gaji satu file, dia punya position satu file, dia punya branch satu file. Tapi bila kita gunakan DBMS ni, semua ni you akan gunakan logical query, kita panggil dia query untuk dapatkan data ni in a just few seconds. Okay, you can get it in a few seconds, but in traditional way you cannot get that. Okay, lack of flexibility. So by the time you get the data, now you cannot have the manual one. By the time you have the data, they already go for don't know how many other operations. Okay, so you have to be fast. In the traditional processing, you can't do that. Okay, so the last one, the concurrent access. Concurrent means serentak. User is accessing the same data at the same time. That is what we call as concurrent. Okay, user is accessing the same data at the same time. Like you go to bank, you are taking out your money. So your balance money must be updated. Okay, but during the manual processing traditional way, this is quite difficult. Okay, if you do it concurrently, because there is no concurrency control there. During the traditional way, there is no concurrency control. Dia tak ada concurrency control. Okay, you tak boleh sebenarnya nak buat serentak. Okay, walaupun you buat serentak, anomalies occur when changes made by one user gets lost because of changes made by other. Okay, so that there are chances for you to have to lose your money. Okay, because there is no concurrency control. Okay, but in TBMS we have concurrency control. That's why the whole entire world system using ATM is so safe. Okay, unless there are scammer who come and talk to you, they do phishing or wishing or phishing to you to give your account number or to give your PIN number. Okay, so anomaly means something deviate from the normal. That is anomaly. So you must remember, concurrent means happen together, assessing at the same time. Anomalies means occur when changes made. Anomalies mean there is a unwanted changes, deviate from what is supposed to be. That is the meaning of anomalies. Deviate from what it's supposed to be. Occur when changes made by one user get lost because of changes made by other user. Okay, so far you have any issue with this? Do you understand? Do you understand why? What is the disadvantages of the traditional method? You understand or not? I try to explain to. I don't want to go through all this theory part. You read. You read. Okay. You read the theory part. I have summarized it here. Okay. Data security. Less no authentication. Okay, and the data, anyone can access to the data because it's in a file system, no password. Okay, and then it can be in a book, a pencil and pen system. No one, anyone can access to the book. Data redundancy, I told you, repetition of the data. Data isolation, it's not in one file, scattered around. And then data dependency, the master depends on the slave and the slave depends on master, even if you have a system. Okay, and then lack of flexibility, it's so difficult for you to get the data of a person. Okay, in a blink of second, very difficult. You have to, it will take 1 or 2 days for you to get all the information that I requested you. Like I said, I want someone whose salary is 20,000, higher than 20,000, position manager, and is working in KL branch, and maybe you can put his qualification is master. So you give 4 criteria. So if you have traditional approach, you have to look into different files to get that information. Okay, so that is not possible in traditional method. And then concurrency assess anomalies. So when it is concurrently assessing at the same time, and anomalies occurs. Okay, when changes made by one user gets lost because of changes made by other user. You cannot do that. Okay, you cannot do that. It is especially in transaction, ATM transaction, or in any other transaction, you cannot have anomalies. Okay, you cannot have especially concurrent anomalies. You must have concurrent control. Okay, any questions so far? I think I've covered few slides here. You can go back and read all this. Okay, I've summarized that. I've explained to you in detail. Okay, so we have seen the disadvantages of DBMS. Okay, we know it less of flexibility, it less of isolation. What else? Concurrent, and then so many. So that disadvantages of traditional way of keeping file has been replaced by database management system. Okay, so what is database management system? Improved data sharing. Okay, it has improved data sharing. Okay, it creates an environment in which end users have better access to more and better managed data. That's all. Improve data sharing. Okay, and then you have improved data security. That's what we want, because this is what disadvantage that we saw in the traditional file sharing. Okay, then we have a improved data security. The more users access the data, the greater the risk of data security breaches. Okay, that doesn't mean with DBMS we do not have security issues. We have security. You all are doing data security, right, this Sam? Are you doing? Are you all learning data security?
No, madam.
No data security. There is something security. What subject is that? You don't have that subject, security subject? Computer
No, we don't.
security. Oh, you don't know. Oh, you don't have subject, security basic. Don't have security basic.
No, ma'am.
No, okay, in that they will tell you what are the type of security threat threat that you have. Like I told you, right? Like phishing, vishing. Phishing is they try to talk to you, okay, and try to get your information. There are so many calls you will be getting, okay, and then they try to get your password, okay, and then phishing also same. Phishing and phishing is through phone and also through emails. Okay, so a lot of things is happening. So but in DBMS, compared to the traditional filing, this is better security. Okay, corporations invest considerably amount of time, effort, and money to ensure the corporate data are used properly. DBMS provides a framework for better enforcement of data privacy and security policies. So the data are private, and also they have security policy for the data. Okay. And then better data integration. Wider access to well-managed data promotes an integrated view of the organization's operation. Okay, and clearer view of the picture. Okay, that means better data integration. As I told you, one of the example that I grew up with is SPMP. Okay, beginning it was just a file sharing. It was just a file sharing. We used to write down the marks and then we just key in a very simple system. Everything was manual. After that, they came out with SPMP with only for final for the coursework and final marks. Okay, we have so much of issue in that. And then slowly this shift to database management system where now it is very secure with better data integration. I can always show you on SPMP because I saw the development of SPMP. Other than that, AirAsia. Okay, I've been booking AirAsia ticket from 2005. Okay, so during those time when I was booking my ticket, the first time I wanted to book a free ticket to Bali in 2005. Okay, so I sat whole day booking until I started around, it was a weekend. I started around 10 o'clock until 6 o'clock. That's where I managed to do the booking because the system was so lousy those days. I'm telling you, it's not only because the price is zero price, but that during that time you have to pay tax, airport tax. So you have to only pay for the airport tax. But the system was really, really lousy those days. But you see now they have improved. Okay, so you can see all that happening. Okay, even banking, ATM, those days no card. When I grew up, there's no card. We have to go to that particular branch bank only to withdraw money. Okay, it is not also centralized, not also, only the branch controls your money. Every branch controls your money. So if you want money, you go to that branch and take. Okay, so that is how database actually plays an important role in your life. Okay, minimize. Other than that, it also minimize data inconsistency. Data inconsistency exists when different versions of the same data appear in different places. That's why I said just now, in traditional way, we said it is the file sharing. File is in different file. Okay, so here they will try to put it into the same file, same column, same row, and you have query to search every data that you want. That's what we will be learning in topic 4. Okay, I will be teaching you in topic 2 and topic 4. They are interrelated. Okay, so I will cover some of topic 4 also in topic 2. Huh? And okay, so the best part of database management system is the query system. Whatever you want, whatever you want, if the data exists, it will give you. Okay, and then improve data access. The DBMS makes it possible to produce quick answers to ad hoc queries. That's why I say query. query is very, very important in database. Okay, next week I will show you how the query is done. Okay, I will show you. You can create a table, row and column. Everything database is row and column. I remember that. From it follows the everything will follow the traditional method. Everything will follow the traditional method, but it is improvised. Okay, it is improvised in DBMS. It is improvised in a better version. Like I told you, I grew up with SPMP, so I know how bad it was. Okay, how bad it was from beginning when I started using it in 2005. Okay, and how good it is now. Those days we have to key in, we will be keying in, the marks. Suddenly everything will gone, everything will be disappear. Then the next day we will go in again. Then again we'll have problem. So this is how it happens. But you see what has happened now. It has improved. Um, there are a lot of improvement to SPMP. Okay, you no need to come physical. You can do everything online. That's how possibly DBMS has made people's life easier. Okay, and then it also improve decision making. And you must know what improve data access. I told you whatever data, as I told you just now, Ali, not Ali. I want someone whose salary is above 200,000 and 20,000 per month, and his post is a manager, and his Cal branch is in Cal branch. Okay, so when I want the data, you just put a query there. You just put query greater than 20,000. Then you put another query that is a manager, and then you put another query that is in Cal branch. The data will immediately give you that this is Ali or maybe Abu, whoever is responsible there, they will immediately give you. So that is what improved data access. Okay, and then improve decision making. Better manage data and improve data access make it possible to generate better quality information. Like the day I went into AirAsia, right? Okay, so we have to see when is the flight ticket is cheaper for us to travel, because you know what, it is our user, for our user purpose. I'm just showing you as a user. Okay, you can find out when you have a sale, when is the price ticket cheaper, because on the date itself they have put for you the price. Okay, so you can plan, improve decision making. Oh, I don't want to travel in May because the flight ticket is so expensive because the aviation just started operating. So what I'll do? Oh, I want to plan in August. Okay, so you, because the price ticket is cheaper, the hotel prices are cheaper. Okay, so that is how you can plan, improve decision making through DBMS. That's how actually I plan my holidays. Okay, because I will check my hotel price, because everything is in database. One, you just need your fingers to touch, and you just need the internet to touch and do everything on DBMS. Everything is DBMS. Your hotel booking, your your flight booking, every booking is just in your fingertips. Okay, and then increased end user productivity. You see, it also increased end users productivity. This, as a user, it also helped in the improved decision making, and also it helps the employee. No. It helps the employer also, but it also increased end user productivity. The availability of data combined with the tools that transform data into usable informations. So whatever we want, we can get. Even Google has its own database. You think whatever the Wikipedia or what, all database, they kept it in their database. Okay, so that's how database is. So if you go and work in Google, then they will might ask you to upgrade, might ask you to might ask you to uh, work with their database. Okay, so anyone has intention to work in Google, do you know how nice to work in Google? Hmm? Do you know how nice to work in Google?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can just apply. Some of them say them. The day I read something. I read an article. This guy, he got a job. He is not a high pointer guy. He's not a smart guy. But I can't remember where he got a job. But he got a job in a very high profile company. Okay? You know why? because he's the only one applied. Not many people will apply because they thought they will be rejected. But this guy, he applied and he got it. So you won't know your luck. Just try. No harm trying. Everything is just a button touch. Just take your resume, just send to them your resumes. Okay, who knows your luck? You might be assigned to do the Google map in Malaysia. So you'll be going around with the map with the GPS to detect the map around. Have you seen the Google map when? They will be going around. You think that the girl who's talking there is just simply talking here? No. Okay, in a Google map or Waze, okay, they will assign people to come to go to every street to recognize the thing through GPS. Okay, so maybe you can take care of a branch in Malaysia if there is one. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so constructing database and file. What's the time now? I give you, let me finish this one. So with DBMS, you no need different file. In one database, you can have employees, customers, sale, inventory accounts. So you want to know the employee who's taking care of the customer and doing the sales with the inventory and accounts, you can do it together, the query. Who is this employee's customer and what is employee's sale and what is the inventory for that product? You can do as a query at the same time. Okay, and then a file system. Contrasting database and file system. A file system, you will have separate one. You see personal department, you will have employees. Sales department, you have customers, sales and inventory. And accounting department, you have accounts. Okay, but DBMS, everything together. Okay. Okay, I give you 5 minutes rest. I know you are bored with me, correct or not? Are you okay? Class, are you
Okay,
okay?
madam.
Still okay? Huh? Dah lah aku tak bagi buka kamera. Bukan tak bagi tapi orang tak nak. Ada tak bawa selimut siapa-siapa ni? Ada tak siapa-siapa bawa
Tak
selimut?
ada.
Jangan tipu. I selalu tengok anak I bawa selimut buat kelas. Huh? I always tell my student, my karma is paying back me. Then when someone asks question, they will never answer. I've seen my daughters doing class under the blanket, you know. So definitely there will be some who's doing that in my class. No,
No.
Atas selimut.
I don't believe. Naughty kids lah you. Good kids
Good.
Nurul,
Yes.
yes Nurul, dah bangun Nurul. Nurul,
Dah.
dah breakfast? Semua?
Ya dah.
Dah. Siapa yang hari tu baru pergi makan hari tu? Sailesh Sailesh baru nak pergi makan, Sailesh baru nak balik. Hari ni okey Sailesh?
Okay, miss.
Tak pergi driving class. Kalau you orang kena tahu unless emergency only you are allowed to go. Like you have driving test, okay, I bagi dengan surat. Kalau nak pergi kelas biasa memang tidak dibenarkan. Sebab apa? You boleh plan yang tu. Okay, kelas kita dah ada jadual. Kalau ini pun nasib for Hazlina boleh bagi I jadual dia. Okay, kalau tak macam mana I pun tak boleh nak plan apa-apa kan. Sebab tu I ambil pagi. So you all have to plan your thing. Because for me, and whatever it is, you all are very important. So I always make sure to have your class. If I cannot also, at least I give you something to do. Okay, and I know you all have data constraint. I know you all have data constraint, so you have to. I'll try to give you like 3 hours class. Maybe I will try to finish like in 2 hours and give you something else to do. Okay, so now I give you 5 minutes rest. We will start at 11 o'clock. But don't go back. Don't off the class and everything. Okay, don't off the online system. Just be there. You want to go and grab your food, go. Okay.
Bye, madam.
Okay, madam.
No bye. Stay there. Go and get your food or anything. If you want to sit in front of my class and eat, I don't mind. Okay, because I'm not seeing you. What? Okay, go. Okay. So can we continue? Are you all okay? Who's still having breakfast? Siapa masih makan lagi? Madeline, I see your name. I remember Madeline Monroe. It's the same spelling?
No.
Right. But yours is Madeline Manirat. Huh? Not Madeline, but MM, you know, Madeline Monroe. Okay? You all know or not, Madeline Monroe? One of the famous actress, but unfortunately, she's considered one of a very beautiful lady. She passed away very early age. Okay? And can we continue? Are you all okay for me to continue? I am not going to finish the whole topic today, okay, because it's all theory. I'm not going to finish. I have targeted a few only. So once I'm done, I'll let you go back with an exercise, okay? And I can't give you the work activity yet because I have to complete the work. Next week, I'll give you the work activity, okay? So we will continue where I stopped. Okay, you must understand that there are two types of database architecture. We have centralized architecture. The centralized architecture means we have our server here. Okay, we have our server. So the database is centralized. So client 1, client 2, client 3, client 4 will come and will come to the centralized data like our SPMP. Contoh SPMP. So the server that have your data is our server, our PBU server. So you know server, right? Server means it is hard disk, a very big hard disk, which capable of storing. I'm not sure the size what we have in ICT or ICT, but it has a very high capacity. Okay, it has a very high capacity of a server here. Okay, and then it could be accessed through white. You see, yeah, this is client. So you are client, I'm client. I can access from home. You can access from Sabah, Sarawak. You can access from Johor. You can access from KL. You can access from anywhere of the world, around the world. Okay, so we have one student last year. He has to go back to for his brother's wedding in KL, if I'm not mistaken. Is the boy in this class? Anyone? To India? Anyone? No. Okay, so he was doing his final exam from India. So you see, even our CDOS. Okay, so that's how centralized is. You can access it from anywhere. It's not the traditional method. This is also database architecture, but we have two type. One is centralized, another one is distributed. Centralized is one database, but you have different client. You see, you have one database, but different client. That is what we call as centralized. Okay, you see, DBMS data read end user request reply. So it uses what it uses. It also uses one local area network, wide area network. So you can connect it like your SPMP. Not only those days only through local area network. That means we don't have internet. Okay, we only have through LAN connection we can access to SPMP. But now you can only be in poly area through LAN local area network to access to SPMP those days. If you are out, you go back to your house, you cannot do that. So every time I told you right, we want to key in the marks, we have to key in poly alone. We can't do it at home because it's only covered through the network. The software is in the network itself, in our local area network. But now it is not like that. Now it is shared through wide area network. This is wide area network where it is shared through internet. No more from intranet, it is from internet. Okay, so the centralized database system consists of a single processor. So it has only one processor. One server has all the data inside that, but it has many clients, like thousands clients. Okay, together with its associated data storage devices and other peripherals. So the physical area is in poly, and we have it. We have one main one in ICT department, and we have another server as a storage backup. One main storage, one backup storage, we have it in library server because we can't afford to lose any of your data. So that's why we always have backup, because you won't know when the server going down, the whole system going down. So we always have our database SPMP in our backup server. Okay, so data can be accessed from the multiple site with the use of computer network while the database is maintained at the central site. So you can access from anywhere. You can from India, from China, from US, anywhere. Okay, even in Malaysia, anywhere from Malaysia you can access to SPMP. But the centralized is always in PBU. Okay, and then the centralized location is accessed via an internet connection. It could be local area, wide area. Okay, it could be also through the only local area. Okay, this centralized database is mainly used by institution or organization. Okay, this is not for your Shopee, this is not for your Asia, this is not for your Lazada, this is not for your Amazon. This is for our institutions. Every institutions, they will have their own system. Okay, and then organization like companies, okay, they have their own systems, but this centralized is not applicable for the usage of a wide system like AirAsia booking, Lazada, your Shopee, or it is difficult. Like your library management system, yes, it can use centralized. Okay, so this is the two generic database architecture. One is centralized, so you understand, huh? This is centralized. You have a centralized database, and all the client, it could be thousands of client connect to here. Same like you, lah. Not only you, right? PBU got how many students? Almost 1,200 students. So you can access to it from anywhere and lecturers. Okay, so that is centralized. Okay, what is the advantages? Huh? Since all data is stored as a single location only, thus it is easier to access and coordinate data. So it's easier to access and coordinate the data. That is the main thing. The centralized database has very minimal data redundancies. Is all data is stored in a single place. So no data redundancy. It is a very database management itself. We try to reduce data redundancy, the repetition of data. Remember, you will be hearing this data redundancy frequently. Data redundancy means tak ada repetition data tersebut. Data tu tak ada banyak kali. Kalau nama Ali tu ada satu sajalah, nama Abu ada satu sajalah. Okey, itu maksud dia. Tapi dia punya data ada banyak, beribu-ribu data Ali tu. Banyak data dia yang individual data dia. Okay, it is cheaper in comparison to all other databases available. Okay, why I'm receiving so many messages? 1 minute. Okay, nothing important. Okay, so that is advantage. What is the disadvantages? When the central site, okay, as I told you, the central site, like this one gone, as I told you, like this one, rosak, that's it. That's it. Unless you have backup, even the backup will take time, not immediately switching, not immediate switching. It needs setting. Definitely we have the data, but once the data, your system is corrupted, your server is corrupted here, so the whole PBU student, 1,200 student cannot access to this. So the system will be down. So it will take time for us to repair this. Then only you can use this. Okay, but organization and institutions can afford this downtime. Okay, tapi bayangkan kalau Asia ke, Shopee ke, Lazada ke, dia ada benda ni boleh tak? Tak boleh ya. Sebab tu dia orang tak guna ni ya. Sebab tu dia orang tak guna centralized tau. Dia orang akan guna distributed. Okay, so disadvantage kalau satu centralized tu dah rosak, database tu dah rosak, so you kena tunggu untuk system goes up baru you boleh guna. Kadang-kadang you boleh tengok kan SPMP down kan untuk beberapa hari. So we had encountered these problems before. Okay, so communication costs from the terminals to the central site can be expensive lah. Definitely it's expensive because It's centralized. It is not distributed. Okay, so everything must come back to the same thing. So we have a high maintenance here. Okay, but other than that, I think you don't pay for anything. Huh? Okay, now we go to distributor. Faham tak? Faham tak apa dia? Faham ah? You boleh faham ah? Dia ada dua architecture saja tau database ni. Okay, tadi kita tengok apa? What did we see just now? You see what we saw just now was, okay, what we saw just now was the traditional filing file filing system. Okay, so the traditional filing system, we have a lot of disadvantages. So to overcome these disadvantages, what we do, we come up with database management system. Okay, so you must understand. Okay, so what is database? As I told you, database is data. Data can be any data. Okay, it can be irregular data, irrelated data, any data, any kind of data to be stored in a computer system and processed through computer system, to be stored in computer system, that is database. And database management system, okay, here also it is data, here also it is data, how data is managed. First, data is managed through traditional. Second, data is managed through database management system. Okay, so we were actually looking at all the disadvantages in traditional filing was updated through database system. Okay, and in database system, database architecture, we have two types. One is centralized. Okay, another one is distributed. Okay, centralized, you use central database. Okay, use central database where it is connected by different client. Okay, but it could be accessed through using local area network, one wide area network with internet connection, with internet connection. But disadvantages is, once this centralized, it has the whole system, it has the whole system to take care. So once this is down, you need to up the system, then only all the client can use. Okay, it could be more than 1,000 clients and it no limit. Okay, so that, and this centralized, actually we will have server here, we will have one system, we have server here. So it depends on the size of the client, we will have the capacity of the server. You understand? Then now we are going into distributed system. You understand? So this is database. This is what we have learned, that database traditional method, all the disadvantages. We have data redundancy, we have data isolation, and few more. You go back and read. Okay. All that is improved through data management system. Okay. So the data management system, we have two types of architecture. That is centralized architecture, and the second one is distributed architecture. Okay, centralized architecture. Okay, centralized architecture is mostly used in institution and organization, like companies. Okay, like institution, like universities, polytechnic, all uses, or not only private and government organization, maybe any companies, maybe like Jabel, Intel, who else? Big companies, AMD in Penang. All these might use also the server kind, centralized kind of database system. Okay, But then we go to the second one. We are going to the distributed architecture, database architecture. The second one, that is distributed architecture. Okay, so we look at the distributed now. So this is the distributed. Okay, we go back. Okay, distributed, it is in cloud. You see the network here, you see this cloud, this is the cloud, Okay, so it do not have a centralized, like here, Poly, we are the one who maintain the server. Here, cloud means data, if rain means all the data will come down, is it? If you store in data in cloud, is that so? Is that so? What does that mean, saving in cloud? Anyone? Hmm? Nasrul, apa maksud cloud computing?
Online.
Ya, Nasrul. Apa maksud cloud computing? Kenapa dia letak cloud dekat sini? Kenapa dia letak network dalam bentuk cloud ni? I rasa you tahu tapi you nak cakap tu susah. Betul tak? Dia pergi simpan data ke dalam awan tu? Awan tu siapa? Anyone can help? Hmm? Grace? What does this cloud means? Grace, are you there?
Yes, madam.
Huh?
Yes, madam.
Yes. Okay. What does this cloud means?
It stores data. All
It stores. Okay.
it can store a lot of data.
Okay. Good. It is used for data storage. Yes. Anyone else can help Nasrul and Grace? Who else? Alia? Alia, what does this cloud means? Can try, no problem. I'm not going to um, scold you or what. Just trial only, okay? Because I'm going to explain to you what is this. Never doesn't matter wrong means. Just try, Alia.
Yeah, madam. Um,
Alia?
yeah, madam. Sekejap. Wait,
Okay, okay.
tengah fikir.
Okay, tak apa. Okay, tak apalah. Bukan you store data. It is data storage. It is a cloud storage mean anyone can access. Okay, it is not stored in PBU. It is not stored in PSP. It is not stored in other polytechnics. Okay, it is stored in the cloud. Doesn't mean it go to the cloud, it be up there in the cloud, and whenever you want, you pick it up. It is not like that. These people like IBM, there are few other company, you can Google and find out what these people do is they have like a plan, like a plan of server. Okay, whatever data you are using now, everything you pick from the cloud. We say cloud networking. Okay, you pick. But what is cloud? You use you another one more simple thing is your Google Drive. Mana Google Drive? You ada nampak tak mana Google Drive tu? Ada tak siapa-siapa tahu di mana Google Drive tu? Dia boleh nampak tak di mana dia store? Bukan dalam hard disk you. Bukan di rumah you. Bukan di politeknik. Bukan di server politeknik. Okay, dia save dalam cloud. Cloud tu sebenarnya bila Google Drive ni, Google dia dah beli dah. Dia mungkin ada supplier macam IBM. IBM ni dia ada satu plan tau. Satu plan tu penuh dengan server hanya untuk storage. Hanya untuk storage. So apa Google buat? Google beli storage tu. Google beli storage tu billion lah, trillion lah, trillion lah kind of storage. So dari situ untuk setiap orang yang sign Gmail tu dia akan bagi 100 gig. Betul kan? 100 gig kan? Dia akan bagi 100 gig free. Dia pandai tau, dia bagi you 100 gig free untuk Gmail you. Lepas also with your Google Drive, dia akan bagi you access. Okay, so yang tu cloud, you tak nampak tapi server tu Google dah beli dah. Sebenarnya dia pun server tapi dia centralized mungkin di mana-mana negara. Mungkin dia boleh ada dekat Ukraine pun you tak tahu. Okay, mungkin kena bom nanti you akan ada masalah tapi dia akan ada backup lah. Okay, dia mungkin di tempat lain macam mungkin di Arab ke, Dubai ke, London ke, Paris ke, it could be anywhere tapi you boleh access, you tak tahu location dia. So itu yang kita panggil sebagai cloud networking. Cloud networking ni dia bukannya save dekat cloud tau, bukan. Dia ada server dia sendiri, hard disk dia yang sendiri, dia akan save dekat sana. Macam Google dia akan ada dia punya server dia sendiri untuk supply untuk semua yang join Gmail dia akan free 100 gig free. Lepas tu dia pandai. Dia akan suruh you bayar untuk lebihan tersebut. Okay. Itu maksud network. So begitulah caranya macam AirAsia, Zalora, apa lagi Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever thing, they will be using all this cloud. Okay, their storage is their cloud. So you see database 1, database 2, database 3, all this database will go into one network. Okay, anyone can access. It is not centralized. Okay, so a distributed database is basically a type of database which consists of multiple database. So remember this, remember this distributed multiple, it has multiple databases. Okay, not like centralized. You see centralized as only one database. Meanwhile, distributed, it has multiple databases. Okay, that are connected with each other and are spread across different physical location. Okay, the data that is stored on various physical location can thus be managed independently or other physical locations. Okay, the communication between databases are different physical location is thus done by a computer network. Okay, so maksud dia tengok ni. Okay, you don't read this one, you read this one. A distributed database, on the other hand, store the logical related database over two or more physical independent sites. The sites are connected via a computer network. Okay, more than one lah. Okay, databases are connected. In contrast, the distributed processing system uses only a single site database but shares the processing cost among several sites. So it uses only single database but it shares the cost among several sites. In a distributed database system, a database is composed of several parts known as database fragments. The database fragments are located at different sites and can be replicated among various sites. That means what you know. That means this database is only for one. If it is for Amazon, we have few databases of Amazon which is fragmented. Okay, that's what they are telling. It's composed of several parts known as database fragments. The database fragments are located at different sites and can be replicated among various sites. It could be replicated. That's why it has few databases connected to the network. So if one down, you can still use other databases. Let's say like Amazon, one database in one country is down, they still can connect to different databases. Okay, so each database fragment is in turn managed by its local database process. Okay, each fragment is managed by its local database. So that's why they are very huge, right? So they cannot afford to have a single centralized thing. So they have distributed. So their database is all over. They have so many databases like AirAsia or Shopee. They have their own database which is spread, few databases, which is then fragmented. Okay, fragments, which is called as database fragments. Okay, so it will be spread everywhere. Okay, it will be spread everywhere, and every country's it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere because they have many databases. So one database is down, they still can use other databases. Okay, you see. You see, this is the one distributed database, communication network. Site 1, Miami user Alan. Site 2, New York user Betty. Site 3, Atlanta user. So you see, this is They have separate databases, but for the same company. Remember that separate databases for same company. Like AirAsia, you might have AirAsia company in different places. Miami, you see Miami network, Atlanta. So this is what we call distributors. So let's say, but they will share the same data. Let's say this one is down, the New York and Atlanta still can be used. If Atlanta is down, New York and Miami still can use. If Miami and Atlanta is down, you still can get the information from New York. That is the advantages of distributed. Okay, you have few databases, not only one database. Like I told you in PBU, we only have one database system in ICT that is central. And if one is down, unless we don't have backup, that's it. We have backup, okay? So don't worry, we have backup. But for distributed, the database is connected. Few database are connected communication network. That is your cloud. So one down, you still can use from the other one, okay? The database fragments E1, E2, and E3 located at different sites. The computers are connected through a network system in a fully distributed database. Okay, do not need to know the name or location of each. You don't know which location. You won't know it's from New York, from Atlanta, or from Miami. You won't know. Okay, do not need to know the name or location of each database fragment in order to access the database. Okay, you no need to know. Also, the users might be located at sites other than Miami, New York, and still be able to access the database as a single logical unit. So it doesn't matter where it is. It could be, as I told you, it could be in Ukraine, it could be in Dubai, it could be in China or in India. Okay, the same database is managed everywhere, but uh, it will be saved in the cloud. Okay, so one is down, the rest will be also can be used. Okay, so this is the distributed. So advantages. Are you okay or not? Do you understand what? Can you tell me the difference between distributed and centralized class? Betty, Brittany, 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 are you there, Brittany?
Yeah, yes.
I like your name. Just now I got Marilyn Monroe. Now I got Britney Spears. Okay, Brittany. Don't worry, I can remember these two names very well. Okay, so do you know the difference between can you understand the difference between centralized and distributed?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so can you give me one difference between centralized and distributed?
Centralized is when the system corrupt, the user cannot use or log in.
Yeah,
The
true.
system all fail.
Mm.
When distributed, it can be many servers in many places, but when one server that corrupt, it still can use.
Yes, correct. Correct, Brini. That's how it is because it's all connected. Few databases. You don't even have one, where you have few. So one collapse, still one can manage. Same. This one is used for big sales like Shopee, Lazada. Okay, so they can't afford any single downtime. Like your SPMP is down, um, you can still afford downtime, but all these big businesses, you can't afford downtime. That's why they use distributed methods. Okay, okay, good, Brittany. Okay, so these are the advantages lah. Distributed database architecture provides greater efficiency and better performance, definitely. Okay, but it is more expensive, complex. Recovery from failure is more complex in distributed database, definitely because it is interconnected. And then at least you have time to recover because the other database can support it. Huh? And then the other advantages, a single database on server can be shared across several distinct client. Okay, I think you all can read lah this one. Okay, you just read through the as data volumes and transaction rates increase, users can grow the system incrementally. Okay, you can increase it because it's all based on cloud computing. It causes less impact on ongoing operation when adding new location. Okay, so it doesn't matter because you already have a cloud storage server. Okay, you can add your database anywhere you want. It is not going to be a high impact for you. But if for centralized, yeah, definitely, because our server is limited. And then we have distributed database system provides local autonomy. Okay, so all these are the advantages of okay, these are the questions that I want you to do. Okay, I have few questions for you to do for today. um okay, this will be your question, the revision. Okay, this is your revision questions. Okay, because I can't let you do the workbook yet because I have to finish the whole thing and I don't plan to finish whole thing today. So this will be your assignment for today. And anyone have any problem assessing your CDOS or not? You can make it as a group work. You can discuss and give me the answer on next Tuesday for this. Oh, no, 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 no. If I ask you to give me next Tuesday, even I will forget and you will forget. So the best thing is I can't and put it in the WhatsApp group now. Wait. Where's your group? Mm, okay. This is your assignment. So I'll give you now it's 11:35. Okay, so I will finish my class by 11:45. So you send to me um send to me as a group work in CDOS by 12:15 p.m. Okay, okay now class. So group, how many person in a group? You never ask me also. How many you want? 3? Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You can choose your own friends. I will upload in CDOS. It's a very simple questions. Okay. So I want you to don't plagiarize lah. Just put one or two words enough. Don't go and do 100 pages all for me. Copy from the internet, copy from everywhere, and then put it there. So what I want you to do is, I want you to write your own understanding. Why am I giving you this is one thing. I don't want you to use a lot of internet because you are using internet for all the classes. Okay. So that's why I'm giving you some exercise to do. And this is theory part and you won't be listening to me. I am telling you, one of a wise guy told me that, okay, the most a person can listen, how long you can listen to my theory, you tell me. Hmm? Huh? Sharifa, how long actually you can concentrate and listen to my theory? How long, Sharifa? You can really concentrate.
Half an hour.
Half an hour. That is very good, really. You know how long? 15 minutes only, you know. Actually, if you look back, you can only concentrate for 15 minutes. But I can't be teaching you 15 minutes and let you go for 1 hour 45 minutes, correct or not? So it's very unfair. That's why I have no choice. I am teaching you. But if I want, I can finish the whole topic today. But I didn't want to do that. I want you to get all the information that I really wanted to give you. You have to grab it. And when I ask you to do the question, that means you do it in your own words. Please, please do not copy. Whatever I beg, whatever I say, you will never listen. You definitely will copy. Please don't take it from the internet. Use your notes that I have provided to you, summarize it and write it in few words. I don't want too many. If I ask you for 3, Give me 3 simple format. Put it in a row and column and put it in the table and send to me. Is it okay? Don't copy from internet, put 1 page, 2 page for one question. Don't do that. Okay or not? Class, I'll send in CDOS now.
Okay, madam.
Okay, Sure. Now you all will tell okay lah because you want me to leave you, right? Yes or not? Adip Umar. Adip Umar, how are you?
Yes, madam.
And now you want me to leave you, right? Sekarang you nak I bagi you balik, nanti jangan copy-copy semua. Okay?
Okay, madam.
Abhinaya,
Yes, ma'am.
okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Abhinaya also I cannot forget because every day I'm calling Abhinaya in my house. Okay? And who else? Suhasan,
Yes, ma'am.
are you okay?
Okay.
Who else? Shah Rosman. What is your actual
Yes,
name?
madam.
Not Shah Rosman, right?
Yes.
What is your name?
Ahmad Akmal Shah.
Akmal Shah. Shah
Yeah.
lah. Okay. Shah lah. Ada Shah lah kat sana. Okay lah Shah.
Okay, madam.
Okay. So I will you upload in CDOS lah before 12:15. I just open until 12:15. Okay. So I let you go now. Is it okay? Wait. I take picture. It's a proof that I had a class with you today. Okay. Okay. Bye. See you all. See you
Thank
on
you, madam.
Tuesday, 3 hours, and make sure you on your laptop because I will be doing the lab section on Tuesday, maybe the second half. If not Tuesday, maybe Thursday next week. So next week you prepare with your laptop and your software. Okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay, madam.
Okay, you can go and start your assignment now. I mean, very small, simple questions. Go. Can I off now? You can leave. You can leave.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, bye.
madam.
See you all. Have
Madam.
Thank you, madam.
a nice weekend and stay safe.